So this is the second version of the magnetless wheel lift linear prototype. I've made a couple of changes to the first one. If you want to see that first video, the link is up in the description somewhere. The main change is that the pocket is now twice the depth, so if I put a couple of marbles in there, you can see two marbles will stack next to each other. Now there is the possibility that if you have them in such a configuration, that this is now a bit further back from the edge, and I'm worried a bit about how that might cause marbles in the tray to rattle around a little bit, especially when they get to the edge of a pocket, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The other major change I've made is on the tray, where I don't have the ridge tray anymore. I have just a completely flat open tray, so the marbles can go wherever they like. That should mean there's more opportunities for marbles to move sideways to get into a pocket, but we'll see how that performs. So again, I will do as before. I will start with a slow speed test to see what the maximum performance of these pockets are, and then we'll try and go a little bit more realistic speed to test the high speed performance. So first, the low speed test. Okay, so how many do we manage to capture that time? So it looks like we got 9, 9, 9, 9. So 5 nines, 45 marbles in 5 pockets. So that was the performance at lower speeds, which is the optimum. But how do you think this will operate in the high speed test? Again, if we could get 45 in 1 second, that would easily be enough for all the needs that the Marble Machine X might have. Now, another thing some people were asking was about how the marbles might stack in the trays, and there was some suggestion they might naturally stack in a hex pattern. But as you can see, as I add them in, just randomly, as if they were just getting played and thrown into the tray, there is a tendency to go to that hex pattern, but it requires some agitation to get it there in a straight tray like this. Perhaps if the tray was angled so that it would encourage that, that might work, but we'll see. Again, remember, in a real situation, this tray would be curved slightly, as would all the pockets, because they'd all be on this 900 diameter circle. So there would be a concaveness to this pocket and encourage marbles into the middle. Maybe they won't stack that way. Does it make any difference? Probably not. We'll try a high speed video at the end to see if we can see what's going on with the marbles. But anyway, let's try the high speed test now. Let's go. Okay, so I pushed that through in roughly a second. How did we get on? Well, obviously not as well as before. We've got 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. So is that fast enough? Is that 31 marbles in about a second? Is that fast enough? Let's try another one and see if it's any quicker. Okay, second high speed test. Ignore all that going on over there. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. So 27 marbles that time. Let's try third. Okay, you'll notice a slight change here in that I've added this lump of blue tack to that, because I noticed the tray, I think maybe because it was getting jiggled so much, it was getting slightly pushed back. It's not actually held down by anything in there, it's just a bit of tension in between these two blocks. So I've added this bit of blue tack to try and stop that tray coming out. That should maybe make that gap a little bit more consistent. We'll see if it makes any difference. We'll try this now, a third high speed test. Let's go. Okay, that time we got 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 24 marbles that time. That's disappointing. Maybe it was my technique. Try that one more time. Okay, high speed test, take 4. I'll try and keep this as smooth as I can, but in 1 second. Okay, so that's about as smooth as I can get it, and we've got 6, 6, 6, 8, and 6. So in that test we got 32 marbles in that one. So I think that's about as much as we can hope for in a high speed scenario, but still 30 marbles per second is more than the current conveyor lift at its maximum speed. So I think there's definitely potential here. What do you think?